The real reason, the truth behind why Walmart closed many of their locations makes sense now. It's not just about the high crime. It's not about the shoplifting. It's not about the foot traffic. But it is about money. So this truth that needs to be told, because they're trying to make people believe that it's because of high theft. And I do know that that is an issue. They are losing money that way. They are bleeding in that way. But Walmart shuttered Southside stores months after terms of developers' tax incentive agreement expired. So that could be the real reason why they shut it down. When these big businesses are moving in, they're looking for tax breaks. They're looking for, incentives. What can you do for me? And this is what I can do for you. And then they come up with terms and agreements of what they're going to do. And even though they're saying they didn't break the term, they just thought that Walmart would care more. What's up, fam? Welcome back to the channel. How are my cousins doing today on this Thursday morning? I hope you guys are doing great, or Thursday afternoon or Thursday evening, whenever you're watching this. So I found this article because I'm like, it just cannot be all about shoplifting and high crime and foot traffic. It has to be something else. So when Walmart shuttered 4 Chicago stores in April, the closure set off a familiar pattern of dialogue across the city. Residents of the majority Black and Latino neighborhoods where 3 of the 4 stores were located worried the closures would make it harder for them to access affordable fresh foods. Elected officials, including the mayor, which has her own set of things that they want her out of there anyway, slammed the abrupt nature of the closures. So that led to questioning of, did Walmart receive or had received government subsidies for opening their stores in the city? So Walmart did not directly receive any tax incentives. For the Chicago stores, it closed, but 2 of the stores it shuttered, a neighborhood market grocery store in Grand Boulevard and a supercenter in Chatham. But those 2 locations I just mentioned, y'all, they received low cost health clinic and a job training academy were part of the developments the city subsidized with tax increment financing dollars. So there were public dollars that were used. Public funds for both projects went to the site's developers. In both cases, the city required those developers to maintain certain levels or types of retail occupancy on their properties. But those requirements expired December of 2022. Months later, Walmart then announced it would close the stores. So what they're thinking happened is Walmart got incentives not from the state, or from the city, but from the developers. If you understand what I'm saying. Yet it says Walmart attributed the closures to the stores losing tens of millions of dollars a year. Under the terms of the original agreements, the developer of the Grand Boulevard property that Walmart anchored was on the hook to replace the store with another grocer within a year if it closed down. In Chatham, the redevelopment agreement stipulated at least 70% of the shopping centers be leased or occupied. So the developers remained in compliance with their respective agreements while they were still valid, the city said. But experts say the store closures show that cities have limited tools with which they can try to influence the behavior of private companies. So while the city is having limited tools to incentivize these private businesses to come in, they're doling out public funds in hopes of attracting them. So even if they're not giving the money directly to Walmart or whatever the private business is, they're giving it to the developers. So in turn, there's a contract that is signed. And the company coming in is saying, I'm going to do this, provide this extra stuff for the community to get those breaks. In the new agreement that they're trying to do now in the redevelopment, it says that property owners would be required to notify the city 180 days before it or a major tenant plans to vacate the property. We are giving these corporations very generous sweeteners, is what they call it, to be able to come into communities like the one that lost these stores, but they want transparency in the process. We're asking for them to do the right thing by the taxpayer resources in the community, because the money is coming from the taxpayers. So one of the legislators said, I think what Walmart just did to our city was disrespectful, disingenuous, and I think they need to be held accountable for that. Developers who are going to take our tax subsidies and up and run after making promises need to be held accountable. In the Grand Boulevard, the Walmart grocery store was the retail anchor of a mixed-use development called the Shops and Lofts at 47. Because usually when Walmart comes in, you get other stores that will come in because they know that foot traffic is from Walmart is going to end up in their store. And so when Walmart leaves out, you see a lot of them end up having to leave out also because they lose that foot traffic. So then you have these vacant lots and nobody wants to come in. So the original regional manager for Walmart in a statement said, well, this was when they were first moving into it. They said, we provide the fresh food, variety of goods and jobs that people want. And in turn, residents and the city have provided us with great support and patronage. We are proud to be a part of the Shops and Lofts. And then they left. But anyway, even though Walmart didn't directly receive city subsidies, Leroy said the company likely used the subsidies given to the developer to aggressively bargain down their rent. And that is how Walmart probably got in there. So they didn't get the money from the city, but they got it from the developers because the developers got it from the city. So they got a rent reduction, but they wouldn't say how much their rent was that they were paying each month. So the Walmart, whose lease in Grand Boulevard does not expire until 2034, but yet they've already closed up that location. So for me, that looks like a breach to me. But anyway, it's a lease that went to 2034. And then boom, bam, ping, we are out of here, okay? We ain't paying this no more. We leaving. And we've done all we can do. We've met our quota so that we don't get sued. Then the Walmart in Chatham, they operated a supercenter in addition to a health clinic and the Walmart Academy, a job training facility, which it said it intended to donate to the community. The company opened both the health clinic and the academy in the aftermath of the civil unrest of 2020, in which the Chatham store was heavily damaged. That summer, Walmart CEO Doug McMillon said the company was committed to staying in Chicago, even though its store here, in many cases, was not profitable. Well, look, when he came back out and said, I'm going to shut these stores down because of all this high crime and all this stuff, they should have known then Walmart was about to pull out. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be other Walmarts that are going to close up. And it's always going to be said that it is foot traffic, that it is shoplifting and high crime. So let me know what you think down in the comments. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank y'all for being here on the channel. I hope that you got something from this. Please give it a like if you did. And if you didn't get anything from it, please give it a dislike. And I'll see you guys in the comments. Y'all take care. Have a blessed day. And again, I'll see you in the next video. I love you, but God loves you more. He created only one you. Be the best you could be. And when you are, go out and spread God's love, peace, love, and light. Thanks for being here on TOMMYBITES TV. I holla.